cool. Still takes 2 life, gain 2 life. We blow up the board. What's up, everybody? MTG Dad back for another one. So, I was kind of messing around with the concept of Vein Ripper and Archfiend because they do such a good job at like when your opponent's creatures die, like it just like triggers like crazy when you wipe the board. So I just kind of wanted to like make a deck more focused on that. I started off with 4 Archfiend and 4 Vein Ripper, but Vein Ripper, the issue with that is like it's still 6 mana. Like with Carnosaur, like it's a 3 mana spell that you can get back later. So it's not, I view it differently. I view it more like right here, Same with Virtue, like it's a 2 mana spell. So I view Vein Ripper as more of a top end spell. So the difference with this list is that we have a 6/6 that we can play as early as turn 3 if we get either a Charming Scoundrel or an Iron Crag. And Archfiend, puts our opponents under a ton of pressure to begin with. But we have a lot of ways to ramp in this deck. So we have Iron Crag, Celestus, we have the Charming Scoundrel, which is actually a really, really good card in this deck because we can discard our big boys and get them into the discard pile, or we can create a treasure token, depending on where we're at that point in the game. I mean, most of the time it's going to be treasure token early in the game, but sometimes it might be we have a handful of nonsense. We want to discard some of these big guys. Or it might be a turn right before we play Cruelty or something. So, and then, I had toyed with different things like Preacher and even the Storm Seeker because I really liked how it played in that other deck. But Carnosaur is still just the best card for this deck. But Vein Ripper and Archfiend do a really, really good job in this deck of just like getting a ton of value just by being on the board. Because you could just swing in once or not swing in and then just wipe the board and just get tons of value. So it's like they're both win cons in different ways, and Archfiend just puts them under so much pressure, and we can get it out really, really quick. And then we have all of our recursion spells that we normally play and our normal set of removal. So it feels pretty good. It's not much different, but I just wanted to try this card out and see how it felt in here with the Vein Ripper, kind of like I said, kind of benefiting from maximizing on both of their abilities. And I still might put a third one back, but just kind of see where it's at right now. But yeah, let's, your typical spells. So we have the 3 Bitter Triumph to discard our big guys into the discard pile, as well as to deal Planeswalkers. Edict as a way to deal with creatures that have ward, as well as Planeswalkers. Charming Scoundrel, like I said, it's a utility card where we can discard and draw a card. Also just helps us find cards later in the game. But get rid of our, the big thing it does is it gets our big boys in the discard pile. It also creates a treasure token to help us ramp. Iron Crag is ramp. Virtue is life gain and ramp. Or no, I'm sorry, not ramp. Life gain and then recursion. Let me do this real quick because I get confused when I do things out of order. Here's all of our ramp and our recursion spells. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. We're not playing push-pull because we're playing Archfiend instead. So, and push-pull is like, like I said before in my other videos, like if it was instant speed, it would be easily be a 4 of in this deck. But because it's not, it really doesn't do a whole lot early in the game. It's really more of a later game thing. So this list is more focused on Archfiend and Vein Ripper and just trying to benefit from their creatures dying, and as well as our creatures with Vein Ripper. But let's get into some games and see how this one performs. Okay, going first, no ramp, but we have 2 early removal into Archfiend, into bat. That seems okay, I guess, right? Ooh, playing a ramp deck, of course. Why do we gotta get matched against ramp decks every time we play ramp? This is that deck where they just try to do a bunch of damage to us. Okay. Is that it's not artifacts. This deck is annoying because of the land triggers every turn. Well, that's good. I'm gonna go Phyrexian, I think. Trying to get the Archfiend now. Okay, so we can play Bat next turn. Bat feels good. Okay. Okay. Archfiend is also good. I think we just play Archfiend for now. Cool. Love it. It's better than the Bat. Ah, okay. Okay. Cruelty is not bad. He could have a counter spell, or he could not. I say we go for it. Yep. Nothing, just this card. What are we getting here? Land? Probably. Okay. That was cute. Alright. He has 80 cards in his deck. We really, unfortunately, we could get a big score here. I feel like we need to be quick though. I think we just need to get land. You already have Mire second. Okay, land's good. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Instant sorcery spells you have. You need lifelink. I think let's just do this one. Guess I could have played Stormseeker there, right? Well, that was cute. But he just drew 7 ridiculous things. I'm glad I didn't play Stormstreaker, right? What a top deck. Just go ahead and top deck the one card that wipes out the entire board. Okay, well we can start bringing the Bat back, I think is our best bet here. That's good. Let's bring Batty back and play Celestus. Does he have any creature lands here? No, I don't see any. No attacks, yeah. Because it pumps itself. Sure. Top deck amazing spells from your 80 card deck all the time. I'm not blocking that thing. I'll tell you what I am gonna do though. I'm gonna murder that thing. Yep. Iron Crag is good. How much land do we have? 4, 7? So we have just enough to big score. So we're not, yeah. So we're swinging in. Big scoring. Discard a card, then draw a card. I think we'll just wait on that until next turn. Good game. It's exciting. Give it a shot. I mean, trying this out, right? See if it's decent. Just playing some some weird jank stuff. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's definitely not meta. Okay. What does this mean? I think we're discarding a card and drawing a card here because we have things. We have answers, and this is Boros aggro. That I mean, if we can survive turn 5, I have no idea. Sure. Swing it in for a big 2 damage. Guess we could have played Bat next turn if we hadn't drawn a card, but then again, we would have had to draw the Deadly Cover-Up, so wouldn't have been much different. Damn, we got rid of 2 lands. Alrighty. Aspiring Overseer. I'm really not worried about that card. Not in the slightest. Well, that's nice. We don't have anything for it. Play 10 ways to ramp our deck up in here. Whenever you discover again for the same value. Well, we're definitely going to get rid of that. Sure. Well, there's something that helps us out. Okay, do we play Bat? I think see what they do, yeah. It's not, I mean, them discovering is really not that big of a deal because it just gives us more ammunition for Vein Ripper, right? His Deadly Cover-Up and Vein Ripper is disgusting. If it survives. But I mean, he's... okay. Of course he has Exile removal. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Exile removal is definitely the worst kind of removal for us to have to deal with. Archfiend isn't bad. Let's play Bat though. No, I don't need that. Come on, man. Stop. Stop it. Stop drawing removal that gets around what we're trying to accomplish here. Okay, well, we're just gonna wipe the board. This Resplendent Angel gets out of hand, plus we're down by a lot. Uh-huh. Sure. Arena matching us up against flying decks because we're a flyer deck. It's hilarious to me. Yeah, we're gonna do this on 1, 3, 4, yeah. Sure. That's a legendary, isn't it? Yeah, you can't play multiples of those. Another borrowed time. All the borrowed times, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Mm-hmm. Tally's Favor. Tally's Favor. Nebraska's Forge, even worse. All the bad cards, right? Well, it's gonna die, which is good for us. Yep. Okay, well that's pretty disgusting. Are these artifacts? No. Okay, he's gotta find a flyer. Either way, Deadly Cover-Up should be decent. Oh, and he's gonna lose life when those creatures kill themselves. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna just... We can literally just win the game with Deadly Cover-Up. Or just that, right? Okay. Yeah, this deck is good. I gotta figure out the right array of cards. This is a little slow. Or let's you know, see what happens. Mono red. Oh god. That's like probably the worst thing we could. Okay, well that's fine, I guess. Gives us something at least. Okay, well it's a different kind of mono red. They're not doing a ton, and then we just do that, so that's good. So we're gonna definitely do this, because that card gets out of hand insane, man. We need our 5th land. We still have Edict, which is fine. Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna Edict here. If he doesn't do anything else. Which he did not. Okay. Yeah, just hold up Edict. Got our 5th land though, so that's good. That stop. I pressed so many stops right there. Okay, it's just pass to damage. Do we... That's it. Okay, well we'll totally do that. Okay, Scoundrel's good. So we can just create treasure tokens here. And play a Vein Ripper next turn. You're gonna kill our scoundrel? Okay. Seems silly. Scoundrel is one of those cards where, like, I'm not really sure why I haven't played it before. Like, it makes so much sense in this deck. Like, you're either discarding a big creature and getting it back, or you're... Like, I could have just done that, but I don't see the point in doing that. When I can just play the Vein Ripper anyways. And I would imagine we see a concession here, because I'm not sure how they deal with that card. No, we don't need to attack the Scoundrel at all. We can literally Brotherhood's End away his board if we need to. I think we're at, what, 6 mana. And the festivities. Okay, that was very dumb. Thanks, I guess. He does realize that he can't do anything to me, right? Unless he plays a creature? Or maybe he doesn't realize that. Okay, sorry, man. He's trying. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, I think we can go ahead and just play this on one and just take our time, see what they have. Just another card. Yeah, I think we can swing away. So we can either get land here or Carnosaur. I'm probably just gonna get Carnosaur though. So yeah, I mean, Carnosaur seems fine. So does Bat, but we'll just get Carnosaur so we can. Yeah. So I changed this list around a little bit. It kind of, I still have the. Well, where'd my overlay go? Still have the Archfiend in here. Why is it that when you go first, you always get awkward lands and like 2 lands? No ramp. I mean, we have ramp on 4, but that's not good. We're gonna have to mulligan this one. But yeah, okay, whatever. Guess we get rid of 1 Brotherhood's End. Use our theaters to try to dig for things that are useful. Yeah, that's useful. Snarling Wolf. Do we just kill it? Sure. Sure, why not? Green red. Okay, that's good. Land is good. Need our 5th one. We definitely, this card we definitely want to kill it. Add 1 mana of any color. We can wipe both of them next turn, so I'm just gonna wait on that. I'll take our 3 and just wipe the board. Ooh. Oh, because it's Nightbound. I see. So let's do this actually. Do we want to do this now? I guess. Yeah, chose wrong, but that's fine. I mean, we might as well, right? Do we? Do we care? Do we care? I guess so. Just play our spells. It's not ideal, but okay. Well, there you go. So I think we're gonna go. Just go ahead and play the bat here, and then next turn we'll just big score whatever away, and then we can start virtuing. Unless it's a cruelty, then we're just probably gonna play cruelty. Okay. 2 mana of any color. Land is good, but just do this. Scoundrel big score. Can play Scoundrel, create another one, but I think it's better just a big score. Nice. Now we have a blocker. He's at 5 mana, we're at 7. We don't have anything in the yard. Target creature explores and explores again, and you got 2 lands. Okay. Isn't that nice? I don't care about 3 damage. I do like that. Big score away the Dross. Or do we just play the Dross? Yeah. Let's just big score away the Scoundrel. Oops. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Even to Virtue, hold up, better try. Oh god, not this deck again. I swear, man. I get matched up against this deck so much now. Because I'm playing ramp. Oh god. This deck is so annoying. Okay, it's a different one, thank god. I was about to say, I really don't want to play against this deck again. Yeah. Daily life all day, every day. Alright, so we Carnosaur, Triumph into either Archfiend or Big Score, depending on what our hand looks like. Okay. It's a good draw. Yeah, we're just gonna probably just get rid of Carnosaur here. Get something in the yard for later. That's War 2. Okay, we're gonna take care of that. Do we care? Because we could totally just Brotherhood's End next turn. I still like the idea of getting rid of this and just putting it into the discard pile. It's not even like about this thing with War 2. I don't even care about that. It's more just like I want to play things. Yeah. Yeah, because now I can Brotherhood's End next turn. And gain and kill, take a bunch of life. 3-4, never mind. Okay, so do we Brotherhood's End swing in? Or do we play Archfiend, double Archfiend, and just then do it? We have to save the Bitter Triumph for ourselves. Yeah. I think we do this. The Brotherhood's in. Better Trump next turn. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Not the greatest. We're swinging in for 12 next turn, and we're in. For Fiend, okay. So we. Really need. Is he really swinging in right now? Really? That's interesting. Okay. Totally blocking. Okay. That was nice. Alright. Third Archfiend. Okay, so we're gonna do the thing that we were talking about. So we can just win the game. Or just pay 3 life. Oh wait, no. No, it has wards, doesn't it? Yeah. It's ward 1, which we do not have the answers to. So he has to block. Yeah. He has to block. Okay. Okay, cool. That was good. So that was a good example of like Archfiend putting them under a ton of pressure. And then us using... We didn't even need to ramp. We just played an Archfiend on 4. So, yeah, that was good. I mean, a 6/6 is just the nuts on turn 4 or even turn 3 in this deck. Looks good. I mean, we got our 2 guys and then we got ramp and an edict, so let's see if we can just make it to, I mean, turn 4, I guess. Okay, it's not a good sign. Unless we draw a Brotherhood's end off the top, which we did not. Swamp is not what we need right now. We need to find Brotherhood's End to survive this one. Bunnycorn. He's already at 3/3. Sheesh. Well, we got a Archfiend coming down on 4, so I mean that's not the worst thing ever. It's a big blocker that they're gonna have to deal with, but it's not exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect curve for them. Just about. Okay. Swinging for 4, not great. Okay, that is not what we needed. Okay, so we play Restless Vents Archfiend into Vein Ripper, and hopefully find something useful. Could also play Cruelty into Brotherhood's End, which that's risky because we're gonna take so much damage. Oh my god, did we just lose? Yeah. What a dumb deck. What a dumb deck. Yeah, so this is what happens when you go first. You get crappy lands. Okay, let's look at that. Every spell is extremely expensive. I mean, we have that on 3. I really don't want to mulligan twice. That feels awful. Why does this always happen when you go first, man? Unless you've been losing like a ton, when you go first during a normal time, like yeah, then it's like, sorry, dude. You're just gonna get crappy lands and all your most expensive cards. Okay. Black, white, wonderful. More expensive cards. No ramp. None of our ramp. Okay. Definitely gonna use Carnosaur here to try to do something useful. Pizzow! Playing life gain, Orzhov control. Awesome. More expensive spells. I can't do anything. Looks like we're playing control. Looks like they're getting mana screwed too, though. It's a fun game. Okay, there's our land and our Archfiend. I would say if he murders this, great. Okay, so he's just got a handful of removal over there. I still think we keep dishing out the creatures, just while we slowly get land. Big score is nice too, I guess. We could do that. It doesn't seem bad. Pazzow, pazzow. Man, I'm sorry, dude. Soul Search. Cool. Exile a non-land card. We have a lot of good cards, so probably Cruelty, right? I mean, Cruelty or big score is what I would exile. Okay. Don't care about that at all. I don't think we're gonna need Brotherhood's End. Yep. Cool. So, getting down. Creatures you control get +1/1. It's a 1/2. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how he wins this with 2 lands. Sorry, man, those kind of games suck. But you know, I just felt one from Boros last game, so looks good. See if we can find anything useful with the theater. Got a board wipe if we're playing super aggro. Go Carnosaur into Cruelty. Oh, that's not what we need right now. That's a later in the game card. Okay, blue, red. Okay, so okay, let's just keep ramping. Play Archfiend is not a bad option. Could also play Cruelty. Ace of the what? Instant sorcery skills. One less. So do we go Archfiend into Trumpeting Carnosaur? I think so. I think we are the aggressor. Gotta deal with Archfiend. Yeah, I'll draw a card. I think we need that right now. I was a Bitter Triumph, I would have taken it because it's a way to kill Archfiend if it loses too many counters. Archfiend into Carnosaur is a pretty good curve. Yeah, sure. Just create a token here, I think. Could discard a card. Yeah, we have a good amount of land. Yeah, let's just get rid of the land. Okay. Okay. Land into land. Swinging for 7. We have game next turn. Unless he has some kind of board wipe. which I'm assuming he does have something. 5 mana. Instant sorcery spells cost 1 less, so he could pay a 6 mana spell right now. Yep. Okay, that didn't do it. Yep. Good game. So yet another game of Archfiend pressure winning us the game. Yeah, it's definitely different. It has a different feel to it than the normal Rakdos ramp deck, which is like try to survive, play a big Carnosaur or a Cruelty, which we still can do all that. But now we have this factor in it. It adds a different dimension to the deck. Not to mention it pairs really well with Vein Ripper, so with the removing of spells and draining of life. Yeah, another good one. This looks like a very, very good hand for me. Finally, I don't think we had one of these hands yet. Playing against the #1 noob. Exciting stuff. I'm gonna go Phyrexian here just in case. Go turn 3 Archfiend, which feels nutty. This card's really starting to grow on me. Green white. Oh goodness, we have two kill spells. Play Archfiend into 2 kill spells feels pretty nutty. What are we doing over there? What are we doing? Okay. That's a good card too. Ooh. So that's interesting because we don't have the mana now. Did we play it? No. We just play the Archfiend. I don't think there's anything they can do about that. I still think we big score if we find a land, because we can still play a removal spell if we need to. I just want to draw cards and create tokens. Turn 3 Archfiend is pretty disgusting. Okay. Cool. Ward 2. We can... Nope, no land. That's definitely a big score target. I don't know why we keep missing land drops in this deck when we have 26 lands. It's very interesting. Down to 13. I mean, we're definitely going to kill something here. Probably just going to discard the Ripper, so we have something for Cruelty, in case we need to. Okay. Search your library, reveal it. Okay. Do we just kill this? I don't know. Maybe. Ever discarded, surveil 1, they returned. So we'll probably kill that one, because I don't think this one's doing anything. Well, we're going to kill that. So we don't want them having lifelink. Pay 30 life. Oops. Forgot to discard the Ripper. Oh well. Well, there you go. Now we can discard the Ripper. Nice. Land is nice. Archfiend's doing work. We're an aggro deck. Okay. Unless these things have reach, which I don't see anything with reach yet. Nope, just land. Okay. We edict, we get him down to 3. I don't really want to do that though, because I'd rather have mana for Cruelty. Okay, that's not gonna do it. He has vigilance, trample, lifelink. He doesn't have haste though. Cast. Yeah, but he doesn't have mana, so. Okay. Down to 1. There's that. We swing in with this. Good game. Alright, this hand looks good. We got our 2 red source, we got Carnosaurs, we got Cruelty. Can work our way up to things. Okay, that's not a great sign. Unless it's like Esper Midrange or something. Okay. We're playing that the helping hand deck. No, looks more like control. Why does it have to be control? Why? You know when you like want to play one last game, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna get off this game. And then you get matched up against control, and it's gonna take you and this person 25 minutes to finish this game. Ugh. We need a 4th land really badly. Okay, well that's not the worst thing ever. Of course we didn't find it. Yeah, these big scores are really important now once we do find it. Let's go ahead and get our Blackcleave Cliffs so we can not be able to play it again. No, or just get a Vein Ripper. It's even better. Definitely Vein Ripper. Wonderful. Getting mana screwed is the best. It's the best feeling, especially against control. You want to talk about great feelings? Getting mana screwed is the best. Oh, we're just gonna do this twice because we have nothing else to do. We're gonna kill it if we don't draw land again, which we did not. Wonderful.
Your victory is an illusion, nothing more.
He's at 6 lands. We're at 3, and we're a ramp deck. I have what, 9 or 10 9 or 10 ways to ramp things in this deck. This is not looking good for us. I'm gonna be honest. This is the worst I think I've ever gotten mana screwed with this deck. I mean, that actually helps, I guess, because it thins us out. Thanks. Okay. He hasn't found the Restless Anchorage yet. Oh wow, more nothing. And this game wants you to lose, man. You are going to lose. That is a fact. This game wants me to lose. It's a Finicus. Wow. Sunfall. Oh wow. Even better. Nice. Getting mana screwed. Watch when he does this. We're gonna lose 20 lands. I guarantee you. This is the dumbest deck in Standard, by the way. Yeah, there went like 25 lands. Probably. All of our lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of our lands. That's like half of our lands are gone now. Wonderful. This is... Oh, and then the shuffler still's like, you know what? Let's get him the Blackcleave Cliffs now that he's been milled, so that You know, next turn he can big score and do something, but we're not gonna let him do anything this turn. We're gonna, you know, go ahead and draw land and then find another one of those things and just nope, didn't do it. Did he find the stupid mill car? Yeah, I mean, there's no way. There's like, even now he has 3 mana up. So what are we supposed to do here? Play an Archfiend? Okay, something. I didn't want to walk into a counterspell though. Sure, he has some kind of removal that he's been holding on to forever. Okay. That was it? We definitely have big things in the graveyard. But we still can't find lands. Here comes Wandering Emperor, right? As expected. Yep. It's like clockwork, baby. Alright, we gotta do this and just hope that we find something useful. I don't. Well, yeah, one of the Brotherhood's end can go. Here's our lands.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Okay.
This is what
3
you
mana.
get for hurting my people.
Could kill him, play stuff next turn. Seems fine.
Our swords will cross again.
$17 cards, not great. Especially because he's at 27 life. No Cavern of Souls, which is also not great. Oh, let it go through. I guess that just means he's got a Wandering Emperor. Scoundrel. I think we'll do Scoundrel and Treasure Token. Do we want Treasure Token? Or do we want... I think we do this actually. Wandering Emperor much? Or do we hit him with the Cruelty? I think we hit him with the Cruelty. Maybe we'll get lucky. He's at 4-7 mana. Okay, well there's that card. Let's hold on to that since we're going to do this first. Get that Wandering Emperor, unless he has 2 of them in his hand. Oh lord. Jesus. I mean, we have to do that. We have to take that card. Or else he just wins the game, which I don't know why he didn't just do that already. He was just toying with us. That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna swing it with the Scoundrel and say go ahead. Okay, cool. You're not exiling my Carnosaur. Because guess what I'm gonna do? Well, if I can. If I have more cruelties. Oh my god, of course they're milled. I was gonna stream the cruelties. I had a plan. And immediately, that plan was ruined. Well, Vein Ripper's good, but he still has Sunfall and things. Okay. Oops. Should we do Vein Ripper, Dross, or Bat? Bat's pretty good. But he still has Wandering Emperor. I kind of want an Edict. Just to deal with that stupid card. Because so we Carnosaur, he's just gonna Sunfall. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter. I mean, next turn, what do we get out of the graveyard? I guess a Carnosaur, hoping that he does something with a board wipe here. See, yeah, okay, cool. So then I guess do we just get another one because then the Wandering Emperor can't deal with us. Well, he does. Do we have another one? Yes, we do. Okay, never mind. He can sacrifice that, so it doesn't matter. But not if we sacrifice him. I think we still go Carnosaur here. Yeah, we get the Archfiend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We play this. Leave it on top, whatever it is. We don't care. Do that. Okay. And just hope he doesn't top deck a Memory Deluge or a Jace, basically, to get ourselves out of this. What a game. I'm not sure I want another Carnosaur here. I think we want Vein Ripper. Okay, yeah, we'll let him just do the thing. It's fine.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Okay. Do we even care about that? I'm trying to think. Do I care? Yeah. Sure. So we do have a deadly cover-up play.
You're done.
I'm trying to think if we need to wait a turn to do that. How much land do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I mean, if he top decks board wipe, we just have 9 cards. I mean, this gives us game. So if we hold on to the Dross, swing it for 12 next turn, and then play Deadly Cover Up, that will win the game too. So I think, yeah, so we'll just do that. We also have Virtue coming into play. We can also start grabbing Scoundrels just to have haste creatures. Really wish we had a Restless Vents right now too. That would be really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point we're just getting Scoundrel. We can roll token. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's cool. Still takes 2 life, we gain 2 life. We blow up the board. Did we really win this game? Jace. Jace. A bunch of temporary lockdowns. Yeah, good game, dude. Wow. Well, I guess that was a good one to end on, because I don't know how in the hell we won that game. But Yeah, Archfiend and Vein Ripper are good. Wow. We got mana screwed. What was it like? Turn 8 that we got our fourth land? Something like that. Something ridiculous. I'll have to watch it again. I don't know, but it felt like turn 8. But yeah, this deck's good. Another good one, man. I really like these cards together. These two, they are really good together. The fact that they're non-legendary is really nice. I dropped it back down to 2 Vein Rippers. It feels fine. Like I have so many ways to find this card, and I don't want to have them early on besides discarding. And sometimes you have those awkward hands where you can't discard this, so 2 feels good. 4 of these is right because this can be an aggressor as well. Um, this card is a finisher, just as you just saw. But that was a good one. All right, so back for the post-game wrap-up. Um, yeah, I mean, if again, it's like very similar to just like a Rakdos, the Rakdos ramp decks I've been playing recently a lot on my channel. I've just really been enjoying this deck, so I keep finding new ways to play it or slight variations. This variation is definitely different though. It felt a lot more powerful early in the game, which is definitely nice. Um, I played this card for the first time yesterday, which is crazy to say out that I haven't never played this card before, but I've always just been kind of scared of its counters. I think that was when Glissa was like rampant everywhere though. But I have enough ways to just kill it myself in this version, so that's what makes me feel good about it. So I don't have to worry about losing the game. Um, these two cards are so sweet together, as you just saw in that last game, which I have no idea how I won that game. They just and then Deadly Cover Up doing its Deadly Cover Up thing against Control was felt nice, just to kind of top it off. But it's also now a win con. Deadly Cover Up is a win con because we play these cards, and they literally, even against Control, can be a win con. Um, this card is disgusting. So is this card. And I have seen a bunch of people playing this card lately, so it makes a lot of sense now. It's crazy thing about Magic is like you have to play the cards yourself before you like feel how powerful they are. Because you can look at it and be like, yeah, that looks cool, but then you play it yourself and like, oh, that's why. And like Brotherhood's End and Deadly Cover Up with these cards is nuts, especially Brotherhood's End. Like you just wipe their board, they drain them for a bunch of life. So it's not as focused as with recursion here, but I think this is definitely enough recursion. 3 Cruelty is still where I want to be with this type of deck because I want to find certain things at certain times. And just being able to like search my library for a card is just amazing. In that particular matchup, I would have just streamed Cruelties against them and taken away all their planeswalkers from their hand to speed up the win. 4 Carnosaur still feels right because of how good it is and its discoverability and hitting. Like we're gonna hit Aclazotz, we're gonna hit Archfiend now, which is nuts, which we did in this game, which helped a lot. And I knew we were gonna hit it because it was like the only card we had left in the deck with our 9 cards. Um, by the way, if you don't realize, I hate mill, all kinds of mill. I think it's like one of the worst win cons in Magic, especially when it's just like a straight up mill deck. That deck's just annoying because it's control plus mill. The but mill in general, I don't like it. Um, but another card that I changed that was different, um, and this is where like the push pull would have been or like a breach, is just Scoundrel. Scoundrel's really good, and even in this last game, it came in handy because that haste ability, like against control, since we couldn't find our creature lands or our Mirrex tokens or anything to get them in that way, that started to feel really nice. Discarding cards, creating tokens, and just coming in with a haste with the Wicked Roll. Like this card is super good. It was really useful in that last game, and throughout the games it was useful. So that felt really nice. Celestus is still a good one of because of the life gain that you get from it and the ability to just cycle cards. Uh, the 3 Bitter Triumph still feels about right, and the 2 Edict is good. Uh, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one. This one was fun too. Um, I kind of just tweak decks here and there and try to come up with new things, but I have not seen anyone play a Rakdos ramp deck focusing on Vein Ripper and Dross. This is definitely a different thing. I still like the 1 bat though. Bat's just so useful, and I think there's a couple games today that it was really useful. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if that was two bats, but I can't ever find what to drop for that second bat. But as always, if you enjoyed the content today and you enjoy my content in general, please like and subscribe, and please, definitely comment. I always like hearing what you guys think and feedback, or if you've played the deck or if you tweaked it or any of that kind of stuff. It's always really nice to hear and just talk about Magic. But y'all have a good one.